is what most people visualize when they think of Churchill, fittingly known as the polar bear capital of the world.
This is incredible.
People also come to see beluga whales and watch the aurora borealis. Now, the Prime Minister is promoting the Port of Churchill for his list of nation-building projects.
A new port, effectively in Churchill, Manitoba, which would open up enormous LNG plus other opportunities.
Chris Avery is feeling optimistic.
So there has been some activity. We want more, but there has been a fair bit of activity already, and it's growing.
He heads the group that owns the port and the railway, made up of 29 First Nations and 12 northern Manitoba communities.
The economic benefits of what we do will go back to the communities. It doesn't go back to Bay Street or Wall Street. All right, I'll let you get back to work.
The Churchill Plus proposal, worth billions, would upgrade Canada's only deepwater Arctic port and the rail line connecting it to the rest of the country, expand icebreaking capacity, maybe even include oil and LNG pipelines, aiming to become a vital link between Canada and emerging Arctic shipping routes.
We're proud to be able to be part of our national solutions for our national goals, which is to diversify our trade, particularly away from the US, to become a global energy superpower, and also to assert our sovereignty in the north.
But is it viable? Research shows Hudson Bay has warmed more than 1 degree Celsius in the last 40 years. That means every year there's one more day of ice-free water. In this part of the bay, it's now ice-free almost 5 months. In 75 years, researchers predict ships will be able to sail from here all the way through the Hudson Strait to the Atlantic Ocean, most of the year without the support of icebreakers.
The opportunities for social, economic, industrial development is just absolutely unprecedented. But the challenges are enormous.
The University of Manitoba built this Churchill Marine Observatory to study climate change in the north, how it's affecting sea ice, the permafrost beneath the railway, the environment, and the animals, as well the impacts of more commercial shipping.
We had the first oil spill experiment here. We studied the capacity of natural microorganisms in degrading this oil. There will be risk, there will be impact, and that's why we need to develop this knowledge to make sure we reduce that impact to the minimum.
Talk to almost anyone here and you'll hear concerns the port expansion would jeopardize a way of life, tourism, and the animals that live here.
Oh, there's tons of them just swimming down the river now. You'll see some white backs come up.
Erin Green owns Sup North, a paddleboard tour company. She spends a lot of time on the water amongst thousands of beluga whales.
It's an incredibly special place for them. It is their safety. They come here to give birth. They play here, they eat here, they socialize. This is their home and where they feel safe. We're putting that sense of safety in jeopardy. We're putting their population in jeopardy.
She's worried the sound from construction and more ships at the Port of Churchill will harm the whales.
Their entire world is sound. They communicate with sound. They see with sound. When you bring in big ships like that, you completely mask their ability to see.
Green doesn't think the whales or most Churchill residents have had a voice in this discussion.
I feel like it will obliterate everything that is special and beautiful about this place.
David Daly takes tourists out on sled dog rides all year round, showing them the beauty of this place.
Let's go now. Come on now. Let's go.
He says Churchill has been reinventing itself ever since the Danes arrived in 1619, looking for the Northwest Passage. Daly says there were times when Churchill had up to 6,000 residents, some with the military, others working at the port.
And when I was growing up here in the 60s and the 70s, there was ships lined up in the bay to come in. The port operated 24 hours around the clock. You'd watch B-52 bombers taking off and landing. There was people training from all around the world for Arctic combat, you know, watching the skies for the Russians to invade.
Now, maybe 800 people live here year-round. Most work in tourism, but those who don't have few options. Daly sees the benefits of more economic development.
Yeah, we hope better jobs for our kids, better jobs for our grandkids in the future.
But he also worries more commercial shipping could impact tourism, and he hopes there will be more consultation.
Tourism has saved Churchill. I think the people that have the tourism relationship here in town, I think that they're a little apprehensive about, like, is this going to be rammed down our throats?
The goal is to find a balance in this.
Churchill's mayor, Mike Spence, says that this proposal could generate up to $1 billion in economic activity. But he knows that brings risks and responsibilities.
As Indigenous people, we're stewards of the land. You know, we need to respect what the Creator has asked us to watch over.
Balancing the environment and economic development on the land and in the sea.